Look at these photos in front of you right now. What do you see? What do they have in common? Well, for starters, they're all Gamedev related, but wait. They all have game engines in their thumbnails or in their titles. But when people do this, what do they gain from it? They're not using a game engine as a healthy form of clickbait. Well, look no further. My name is Slush from Code Slush, and I make marketing videos regarding game development for people like you watching this. Just so you know, these are not professional opinions. Please speak to a professional for that matter. Now, what's the immediate attraction a viewer may get from wanting to click on a video with a game engine logo rather than another? Perhaps you use Unity, for example. You're starting off and you're highly motivated to make games. Perhaps you only want to watch Unity devlogs because it appeases to you because you now know what's possible with the engine. This may be the reason for other engines that are heavily designed based on their visual scripting. Take a step back, it may also be about how you start off in game development in general. This regards to seeing consistent logos for engines and videos helping a beginner decide which engine to start in or a tutorial series. I actually feel tutorial series are not only best case to promote the engine and language the tutorial is in, but in 99% of cases it's definitely needed. Imagine someone clicking on a video not knowing the engine or code the YouTuber wants to teach them, just the idea. It will not really go well. Yeah. Second, like all other forms of clickbait, depending on news or opinions circulating for the game engine can provide a viewer boost because I feel that people enjoy conflict to a certain degree or a change in opinions as time progresses. These opinion pieces, photos I have for you today aren't toxic by any means, but gives you a good understanding of why someone may click on it. It shows conflict, change of opinion, or perhaps a take you both agree on or disagree on. Now, before you get into this, let's say you want to make a devlog and are thinking about adding the game engine you use in your titles or devlog thumbnails. What are you really doing? Mainly, this strategy is used for consumer segmentation. What that means in game development terms is that if you post the same thumbnail with a Godot logo instead of no logo at all, you're trying to segment your viewer base to get more Godot users. If you have a more technical or in-depth devlog, this may be for you. This form of segmentation comes with a capped amount of people wanting that content as a Godot user, but can provide a more active base of people to interact with. What I mean by capped users is that there are more game developers than Godot users. But to segment everyone, it can also provide a soft cap since you're trying to appease to everyone. Without using the logo and are just advertising it as a normal devlog, you're catering to everyone and not segmenting in the game engine category. At least from the standpoint of initial user, looking at the thumbnail, you could be talking about the certain engine a lot more in the video, which also provides segmentation, but may not pull in as much users, but still create a channel of more of the game engine viewers you intend to watch than not. This is where your competitive differences I explained in another video can come in handy. Not segmenting in a certain game engine leads to the differences in your devlog compared to your competitors, which could involve your editing, story beats, comedy, etc. Now, how about using the game engine for the title or video tags? Essentially, if used correctly, you'll be doing the same thing with the thumbnails, but now you're making your video more search engine optimized for that game engine while users search up devlogs using the engine you promote. You want to be ranked higher on Unity devlogs if you have a segmented Unity base and not Godot devlogs, for example. Now, this video is nearly a year in the making at this point, and within the year, 2 examples I would have used previously for the strategy now no longer use it as much, if at all, which I find so fascinating. Let's talk about Lens Island creator Flow Studios, who we've talked about a lot in Helper Wesley. Helper Wesley in a lot of his older videos utilized the game engine he had used in his titles for his videos. This could be because he found a gap, not a lot of people were making content that involved the wording G-develop in their videos at the time so they could capitalize on. It could mean they wanted to segment that engine, or they could have done it and not second guess the idea. I sadly don't know. But what we see from Helper Wesley is now that they no longer use the engine G-develop in their video titles or thumbnails for the past 9 months. Same can be said for Lens Island, where most all of their devlogs had the Unity logo in it, and now every video around when the gameplay trailer released for Lens Island, the Unity logo is no longer being used. This could mean that they're switching their segmentation model for the viewer base of their content. With tons of new people wanting to play their game, why would they care if the Unity logo is in the thumbnail? Will the thumbnail feel too cluttered and actually cause more harm than good? And from a devlog perspective, does Flow Studio want to segment with Unity developers as much anymore compared to the general game developer mass? These 2 examples are why I love marketing. Changes in trends or capitalize on the current state and position of the brand. They decide that the use of using their engines are no longer as important, or a change of strategy is important or needed. I may be wrong, they may have just forgotten to add it in their content for both cases, so of course I don't know what the actual reasons were, but for now we can just speculate, because at the minimum it changed their viewer base to a degree. Now, as seen from these 2 examples, this strategy may or may not be useful for you. How do you know if it did? You go back to your goals of your brand. Who are you targeting? Who do you want to target? Who do you want to consume your content? After those questions are answered, it should come to you. At least try to experiment if you want to reposition your devlog title or thumbnails. Don't be afraid of trying a new style of title or thumbnail if it suits your needs. You can always switch back when certain forms of branding or segmentation aren't working, especially if you're doing this just as a hobby.